one a fisherman, the other a teacher and doctor. Men called directly by the Lord to follow him, and who became proclaimers and witnesses of the gospel.
Pietro ha conosciuto personalmente il Signore perché
Peter met the Lord personally and was called by him as he walked on the shores of the Sea of Galilee with his brother Andrew and other disciples. He was invited to join the group of apostles who later became those who followed the Lord closely.
costituiranno il gruppo che più da vicino seguirà il Signore.
Peter had the privilege of participating in many deep experiences alongside Christ, such as the Transfiguration on Mount Tabor and the Passion itself. In his frailty, he renounced the Master, but on the other hand, he evoked the infinite mercy of Christ, meeting him after the resurrection on the shores of the Sea of Galilee. Paul, on the other hand, did not know the Lord personally, but while on his way to Damascus, he had a vision of the risen Jesus who became manifest to him and entrusted him with the mission of proclaiming the gospel to the Gentiles. But while he was on his way to Damascus, he had a vision of the risen Jesus who became manifest to him and entrusted him with the mission of proclaiming the gospel to the Gentiles, to go beyond the boundaries of Israel, to bring the news of the death and resurrection of the Lord to those who were far away. Though different from each other, Peter and Paul carried within them something that united them: apostolic courage and the desire to proclaim to all peoples the victory of Christ on the cross. This caused the two apostles, as tradition tells us, to meet in Rome.
Secondo la tradizione, essi verranno martirizzati durante il periodo di Nerone, intorno al 67.
According to tradition, they were martyred during the period of Nero, around the year 67, in the context of the persecution of Christians. Peter and Paul end their lives in this way, through the experience of prison and death. The texts present them as two figures who relive the experience of Christ in a different way.
Di Gesù, anche appunto con modalità differenti.
The feast of Peter and Paul, considered as columns of the church, as Benedict XVI said, is the Feast of Catholicity. It is the sign of Pentecost to the new community that speaks in all languages and unites all peoples into one people, into a family of God, and this sign has become a reality. It is the Church's choice to celebrate the merits and glory of these two apostles in one single festival, which contributed to the building up of a single church. In some illustrations, Peter and Paul are embraced as in a single gesture, Peter embracing Paul, constituting this unity in diversity.